Hello and welcome back to the new video of the JUnit tutorial series. So in our previous video we have discussed about what are assertion in JUnit, and now in this video we will be talking about test suites in JUnit. So what is test suites? Test suite is nothing but how to group and run a multiple test cases using JUnit test suites. Okay, so the JUnit test suites allows you or the provides you the ability to run multiple test cases at single place or on a single click. Okay, so imagine if you are having multiple test cases files, and you want to run them at once, one click at once, and you want to check whether all the test cases are passing or not. Okay, so in that case you can use test suites in JUnit. So we'll be seeing one example, and let's go inside our IDE and create our new project. Okay, so I will create my new project. I will name it as test suites in JUnit. Okay, sorry, JUnit. Okay, so the language should be Java, and the build system is Maven, because the dependency management is great in Maven, right? So we'll click on okay. I guess white spaces are not allowed. Okay, so we will name our project as underscore. Okay, and then we can create our project. Okay, this window. Okay, so my main project is created and built. Okay, now I want to in order to use the JUnit, I have to add the dependency for the JUnit in my pom.xml file. Okay, so I will go ahead and add the dependency over here. So to add the dependencies, the main drag is dependencies, under which a single dependency tag will become, and the artifact ID. Now if you want to use the JUnit 4, then in that case you just need to write JUnit. That's it. That is the dependency, the first dependency to use the JUnit 4. And now if you want to use the JUnit 5, which is the latest version and have some great upgrades, then in that case you have to write JUnit 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 slash we have to write like this: Jupyter JUnit Jupyter, and org.junit.jupyter is the group ID. The version you can select any, but I will be writing release, or else I will go with the latest version itself. Oh, wait a minute, I guess. Okay, so I will go with the release. RELEASE, release, and scope is test. Okay, so okay, so I just need to run this so that my dependency is getting added inside. Okay, now you can see error is gone, dependency is added, JUnit 5 is added inside my project. So now I will just go here and inside my main Java file, uh, or in my main, I will just create a new Java class name as I will call it as calculator, which we have also seen in our previous video, calculator. Okay, and inside this calculator class, let me just create one test case. No, not test case. Here I have to write that method which uh, I will be testing. Okay, so I will write public, so my method should return a summation. That's why the return type should be int. Okay, so my method name is add. Okay, and this method, it will take the two parameters. One is this, and one is b, and this method will return summation of those two numbers, that is a plus b. Okay, and now since we are learning the suites in JUnit, now I will create another class. Okay, so that multiple test cases should be there within the multiple classes of the Java. So I will create one more class. I will name it as something name as greetings, maybe. greetings. Okay, this is my class name, and inside this class I will just create one class that is to greet the user, right? So I will just write my class name, method name as public. So this will return a string. Okay, and the method name should be greet. Okay, and oops, sorry, the method name is greet, and inside this method it will return the string hello. Okay, so this is what this method is returning. So to test these two classes, calculator and java, I need to create two classes for the testing purpose. I will just go ahead and here I will create a new java class. So this is our testing class, so I will write calculator test. So this is a calculator test class, and I need to create another class for testing the greeting class. Okay, so greetings test. So this is our greeting test class. Okay, so now inside the calculator test class, I need to create a test case. Okay, so to create a test case, we know what is the this at test we have to write, and after that we need to declare our method that is public void. Okay, so let me call it a check add maybe. And okay, so now here what I can do is this method should accept the two parameters that we are passing. Okay, so here this method is accepting the two parameters that we are passing to this, right? So here I guess we have to call that method inside this method. Okay, so here we are create the object of that class. Let me call it as calc new calculator. Okay, and so now I can access that method which is inside this calculator class, that is the add method, using this object, right? So what I will be doing is I will use assertions class assert equals method. Yeah, and all this method we have discussed in our previous video. So if you have not watched that video, go and watch that video so that you can understand what is this assertion and what is assert equals, right? So inside this I will pass the expected output. So since I will be passing 2 comma 2, so the expected output should be 4, and I will expected, and the actual output will be calc dot add. I will pass 2 comma 2 comma 2. Okay, and okay, so this is our test case for the calculator class, and now we can go ahead and create one more test case for the greeting. Okay, so we will write at test. Okay, so public void public void uh, test greet. Maybe you can name whatever you want, but give the name so that you can understand what that method is doing, right? So over here what I can do is uh, I can again use the assertions class assert equals, and the expected output should be hello, because that string or the method is returning a string hello, and the actual output that we are getting from the method is we have to create a object of that class so that we can access the method that is written inside that class, right? So we will write new greetings, and we can call that method over here using that object, right? So greet, let me check. Greet is a method. Yes, greet is a method, so we are accessing that. Okay, and now we have two classes: calculator class which has add method, and the greeting class which has greet method. And calculator test class is testing the method that we have written inside the calculator, and greeting test class is has one method which is testing this greet method, which is there inside the greeting class. Okay, so now we have two classes which have two test cases. Okay, so both are different. So now we want to run these two test cases at which are there inside the different two different java files at one time at one single click. So here comes the test suits. So for this purpose we have to create one more java class file. So I will give the class name as test all, maybe, because we are testing all the test cases. Okay, so over here what I can do is uh, I need to, over here what we'll be doing is we have to use one at run with run with okay, run with, and this is suit suite dot class. Okay, and over here, so we have to do all this stuff outside the class, because we are using we will call those methods or the tests inside this class. So we will write all this stuff over here. Okay, so we are getting errors, we have to implement that. We will see at suit classes. And now one second, I guess. Okay, so JUnit 4 contains this run with class, so we need to add the dependency of that one as well. And now we can use this suit classes, and over here you have to pass those class names that we have that contains that test cases, right? So our test cases are inside calculator test and greeting test. Now we have to mention those class name over here. Okay, so we will write calculator test dot class and greeting test dot class, greeting test dot class. Okay, so these are the two classes that are involved, and over here what we can do is just we need to run this test all class. Okay, so build is happening. Wait for a minute. So you can see we are getting error, because what is error? Invalid test class, calculator test dot class. So wait a minute, I guess. Just wait a minute. Yeah, I think we have to. Now what we can do is run this. Okay guys, just wait 1 minute. I will rectify this error. Okay, so the error that we are getting is because of this, because over here if you look inside the pom.xml, we have first added the JUnit 5 dependency, and we have decided to use JUnit 5, but later on we have seen that run with and suit classes are there inside the Jupyter 4, and that's why we have imported the Jupyter 4. But when we are writing our test cases, we have used the at test annotation which is there inside the Jupyter 5, and we are using this Jupyter 4 classes over here, and we are using the Jupyter 5 test annotation for declaring our test cases. So that creates a conflict, and that's why we are getting error. So that error you can solve using this just import statement of the JUnit 4. And over here also you have to just replace it with the JUnit 4 import statement, so that our this class knows that all the test cases that are written over here are there written inside JUnit 4. Okay, so we will just click on run with, and you can see calculator test class has check add which gets test cases pass, and test grid also get test cases pass. So if you want to check whether if one test case is failed, how it looks like, so I will just give this test grid a failing purpose. Okay, so we can see over here, yeah, greeting test is getting failed because expected is hell and we are getting hello. Okay, so this is how you can use test suites in JUnit, so that you can run the multiple test cases at one single click using JUnit. So thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.